kind of know that, but don't put it right in their faces.
But we're taught all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't let other people know how smart.
That's right. That's right. Don't let them know that. I'm taking some film.
Yeah, do you want to say anything about what's happened so far today, Jules?
Yeah, sure. My feeling at this point is that we said what we needed to say in our opening. Admittedly, 95% of that was said by me, but me collectively. And that they are going to try to weasel out of anything other than just saying nice words like, what an interesting statement. I'd love to have a copy of that sometime. And that they still don't really understand that I am not going to settle the quantum until we have a commitment to a plan to make the systemic changes. And there's also, I think the other thing I'd say is that there is a startling disconnect going on between what we know to be the experience of the process that I've had and what they claim it to be. So they're making claims about being really committed and into early and rapid settlement, about reducing the trauma for people, etc., which is complete BS, which makes me worried about actually being able to negotiate with them over process changes, because the first thing they need to do is to recognize that the current process is designed to deter people, and does deter people. So perhaps we need to work on getting them to acknowledge that more fully, because otherwise they seem to be living in this bubble in which they somehow imagine that dismissing the impact of sexual abuse and suggesting with no basis that it was consensual somehow doesn't make people feel upset. I mean, it's unreal that they would really imagine that that could be the case.
So what, do you want to say anything about what you saw this morning?
She was like this when she was little too.
Well,
she's more interested in taking the desserts.
Well, that's good.
So I put a flapjack in my handbag.
Oh, excellent. The flapjack looked good.
So one of the things I think that we're trying to do right now, maybe it's still our challenge, but we're certainly trying, is to give them a yesable proposal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're really saying, oh no, we can't do that. We have to give them something that they actually can do,
right,
that's tangible, that they can see they can do it. And I think we're trying. I think we're pretty close, really. But, you know, we're not saying you can sit here and promise that the church is going to have it, or the insurance company will have completely different policies. But you can recognize the problem in the policy, and you can talk about steps to go forward that really are meaningful to show you're really wanting to do things differently.
Right, and I mean, we can recognize, and I think we just have done, that they can't, this insurance company can't bind all its other clients who are not the church.
That's right.
And these litigators can't bind other litigators that might be claimants' counsel. On the other hand, they can commit to a process that they engage in where the Anglican Church is on one side and a sex abuse claimant is on the other, in which they will not plead the statute of limitations, not speculate about consent, and not use a psychiatric report which is only designed to tear people down.
Well, and not try to diminish the impact.
Not to diminish the impact.
Those are the three things that you raised.
And also, you know, that given what they said this morning and its complete disconnect with our reality, that perhaps they would suggest a settlement meeting, if not before they file a statement of defense, although quite honestly they could, at least to say we're going to file a statement of defense, but then we'll move to a settlement meeting as soon as possible thereafter.
Right.
They could have asked for settlement meeting before they filed a statement of defense,
Absolutely.
right? They didn't need to do that.
Absolutely.
They would only need to do that if they intended to take it to trial.
They could have actually asked for a settlement meeting before we filed the statement of claim, because David wrote to them and said, we will be serving this, we will be filing this claim, you know, but we would like to see whether or not you'd like to discuss it, and they didn't, so we filed the claim. Again, an absolutely golden opportunity to resolve this at much less cost to everybody, completely ignored. Okay, enough already.